Hey, what's up? Welcome to our channel. We're your hosts, Tori.
And I'm Savannah.
Oh, Tori, that's good. And today we're going to be looking at the Magician Arcana. So there's a couple of things that we're going to look at. We're going to look at what that means in terms of actual tarot cards and how it relates to our Persona 4 and Persona 4 boys. Persona
Ooh.
4 and Persona 5 boys, Yosuke and Morgana, the parallels between the two characters, and how their characters drive the story.
We're looking at the kitty and the city boy.
The city and the city boy.
That's
Um,
it. So tell me about the Magician Arcana and the Tarot deck.
okay, so I can only find some things. So I found
Wait. First it's Tarot. Tarot.
tarot. I don't know.
Okay.
I think
We're
it's
going with
tarot.
Tarot.
Okay, tarot. Okay, so on the wiki page, we all know how reliable Wikipedia is. But anyway, it
Very.
says that according to A.E. White's pictorial key to the tarot, the magician card
Mm.
is associated with skill, diplomacy, subtlety, pain, loss, disaster, snares of enemies, self-confidence, and will. Um,
That's so many things.
it's a lot of things.
Skill, diplomacy, pain.
Skill, diplomacy, subtlety, pain, loss, disaster, snares of enemies, uh, self-confidence, and will.
Snares of enemies is an entire attribute.
I'm just listen. I'm just
Like
reading
if I was
quotes.
getting a tarot, tarot,
Uh-huh.
tarot. If I was getting a tarot reading
Hmm.
and they said that there's going to be snares of enemies, that's very
I
alarming.
no, I think the thing about tarot cards is they are they only exist in relation to each other, right? So like if I get a fool card, then a magician card, then a lover's card, I
Yeah,
want to know how those two things work together. I mean, how those three cards work together, not just how each card works separately. So they only work in conjunction with each other.
got it. Yeah, I get that. Just the
So
whole snares of enemies thing is very alarming to me.
it could
Um,
mean snares of enemies, in conjunction with like a reversed tower card or something.
oh snap! Tori's like giving us readings, hot off
Listen,
the
I
press.
honestly really I tried to look into it. I don't really know anything, so I probably sound like an idiot try to sound like I know something. If you actually know what is going on, but
We just want to talk about Persona, and we're just
pretty much.
gonna read the wiki for this. But I do want to clarify. I did look it up. It's tarot,
Okay, it's tarot. Okay, well
not
there's
like carrot.
not carrot like carrot, but tarot like harrow, arrow,
Yeah,
arrow,
arrow is good. Yes, like that.
arrow. Tight, tight,
See,
tight,
we're
tight, tight,
leaving this podcast or whatever this is a little bit wiser today.
tight, 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 tight. Cool, 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 cool.
Cool, 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 cool. Right. All right. Sorry. Yes.
No,
Back to
no,
what you were
no. I mean,
saying.
I wasn't trying to cut you off. I was just trying to Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Anyway,
Oh, right.
okay, so all of those like attributes
Attributes.
that we talked about, I kind of wanted to go into each of them and kind of talk about how those things relate to Yosuke and then how they relate to Morgana.
Can we start with snares of enemies?
Okay, yeah, sure. We could start with Nerds of Enemies. I feel like that's the best one to start with because like they're the only characters in both teams that like have an enemy.
Who is their enemy?
So like Yosuke doesn't get along with Teddy, but Teddy doesn't really care, right?
Uh-huh.
But that's because Teddy's the Star Arcana, and the Star Arcana doesn't. I don't know. I didn't look too much.
Whoa. Settle down there, bucko. We're not on to
Oh
the
man,
Star
we're
Arcana.
not there yet. But I also did want to talk about like how the magician relates to the chariot. But
So
um,
Yosuke's enemy is Teddy,
Yosuke's enemy is Teddy,
a
and
cute,
then
defenseless bear.
correct, and then Morgana's enemy is we know it's Ryuji, obviously.
Oh, well,
Um,
that's interesting.
yeah.
Because it's
So
like the best friend versus the mascot.
is Yosuke the mascot?
No,
Oh,
Teddy's the
oh,
mascot. Yes, Tori. Yosuke's the mascot.
oh. But no. Yes, that is a parallel between both games: the best friend versus the mascot.
They don't want Morgana sleeping in Glasses Boy's bed. What's his name? Ren?
Ren or Akira. I can't remember which one people like which canon people like better. I think people like
Akiren.
right. I think people like Akira better. I can't remember, but I like Ren because I like the name Amamiya. So
I like Ren because it's easy to say.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, we got
So
we
I
got
think that
the
they have
fiery,
their
uh,
enemies.
defensive best friends that don't like these cute anthropomorphic creatures getting all up on their friends.
Yes. So that is whatever that is, but it's a parallel between both of the games. So I want to talk about Skillful Morgana because he's the only reason that um, Ren and Ryuji are able to get through the first palace.
Hmm.
He is, he's the person who teaches, it's generally the mascot who teaches them what goes on, but I think this is different because the mascot is also the Magician Arcana. The thing, and I'm just gonna go ahead and jump ahead. So this thing with like the skill
Hmm.
is that basically the Magician Arcana is known for. Let me read this quote from biddytarot.com. I don't know why it's called Biddy, but it is. So it reads, as a
Okay.
master as a master manifesto, the magician brings you the tools, resources, and energy you need to make your dreams come true. So both
Hmm.
Yosuke and Morgana do that. So Yosuke does it by bringing like the swords that they end up getting, arrested for, but
Hmm.
he brings the tools that they need to go into the TV, and then Morgana in Persona 5 like teaches you how to go through a palace. But like Teddy doesn't really teach you how to go through the palace.
No, he's completely clueless about what's happening.
Like he does like the hey, this person is, well, no, he can't even tell you when somebody is weak to something or when a shadow's weak to something. Really only Rise does that.
I don't think so because that would be kind of like an unfair advantage for the first half of the game. If
Right.
he's just like, "Oh, they're weak to this," and it's like, "Okay,
Right.
thanks." I don't have
Um,
to figure anything out.
So that was an interesting thing that I noticed because, like, the magician brings the tools. Yeah, the magician literally brought the tools. Like, he,
Yeah, I mean, Morgana is a tool, is a bus, a vehicle for us
yes,
to explore.
absolutely. And he,
And
in,
Yosuke brought the headphones for us to listen to awesome music.
right. And I think he also gives you the grappling hook in Persona 5 Royal because I know you didn't play Royal, but
Mhm.
grappling hook becomes a thing in Royal. Like,
That
constant.
makes me think of Gravity Falls.
Oh,
Grappling
yeah.
hook! Yeah, grappling hook is a big thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's also really big in Persona 5 Royal.
Probably inspired by Gravity Falls.
Probably. Now I also wanted to look at the pain, loss, and disaster attributes. Um,
Okay, so I mean, I'm definitely getting that energy from Yosuke.
yes, but I also don't, and I wanted to discuss this because it's like, okay, well, what's the pain, loss, and disaster for Morgana? Does he really have that?
It's that he's just a mascot.
I mean, yeah, I
Like
mean,
he finds out that he's not from anywhere and he's just like a thing born from the shadow place
mhm,
and he thinks that he's more than that.
mhm. So, did I remember? So remember how I like walked you through the entire plot of Persona 5 Royal since you didn't like play it?
Yes,
Do you
and
remember?
in the like genjutsu reality that
Yes,
they
yes,
want.
Haruki's Genjutsu, perfect, uh-huh.
Yes. Morgana is like a person because that's what they want to be.
Yes, because that's exactly what he wanted. Um, I mean, everybody experiences that pain and loss, um,
You mean
but
of like going into the genjutsu and
and then having to, like, come out of it.
having it taken away?
Mhm.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
So it's
I
not
don't
really
know,
specific.
realizing that you don't really exist in a way is like a pretty big loss.
True, 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 true. But
Um,
remember when they were all, like, gonna disappear because the people decided, "Phantom Thieves who?" And then they just started to fade away into nothing.
oh, right, I forgot about that logic.
Yeah. That was
We
wild.
don't believe you exist, so therefore you don't.
Wild. Um,
But I mean, yeah,
so
like on Yosuke's side, it's like pretty clear his whole thing going on. Like the girl that he loved died, and also he had to move out to the city, the not the city, the countryside, and that sucks.
right.
And he lost all his friends, and blah blah blah. Poor Yosuke.
I mean, but seriously, poor Yosuke. But like for Morgana, I don't really feel like he has that. But it also is true that like Morgana will never get what he wants because he wants on, but he's a cat.
You
So
will
he can
never be
never have.
satisfied.
Oh, damn, you did it.
Just watch Hamilton.
You did it. But no, he will never be satisfied because he's a cat. So maybe that's the pain in Moss.
I think so. So like next up was diplomacy, right?
Yes. So I don't really know what that means. What's the definition of diplomacy?
I mean, so like what I was thinking with that is like I think they're both pretty diplomatic. Like Yosuke tries to lead the group, and so does Morgana.
Okay, yes, and that's where I was gonna take it to. I just didn't know where you were gonna take it.
I mean, let's go grab a definition of
Let's
diplomacy, I
grab a
guess.
def real quick.
Not diphthong. Nope. The profession, activity, or skill of managing internal relations, typically by a country's representatives abroad, or
Mm.
the art of dealing with people in a sensitive and effective
Or
way.
not.
Would not call either of them sensitive.
Definitely not. But they do try to lead the team.
They
Like,
do. Yeah, I mean, like, one thing that I see from both of them is like everyone else is kind of getting off track always. There's
mhm,
something happening, like, I don't even know. There's just some dumb drama happening, and they're like, hey guys, we need to like get back to what's actually going on here. Like, can you stop fighting with each other or
yeah,
whatever you're doing
and
over there?
definitely both Yosuke and Morgana fill those roles for sure.
hmm Yeah,
Like,
so that one I think is super accurate.
I mean, the game wouldn't exist without either of them. With Yosuke, he's the one who convinces you to go into the TV.
hmm
And then with Morgana, he's the one who makes you not get killed by Kawashita.
Yeah. I mean, they both like really drive the plot.
Yeah,
Wasn't
active.
that another word like initiative or something? I don't know. I missed all of that list.
I think that when I went to to another tarot website, they talked a little bit about the magician kind of like the magician arcana kind of driving things and having initiative and
Okay.
taking
That
initiative.
yeah, that's what I was thinking of is that they
Mhm,
like have this it's an energy around them and I think that's very accurate.
mhm. Yeah,
Whether that's sensitive diplomacy or them being just annoyed with everyone else.
right. Absolutely. So we've been talking about the parallels the whole time, but I wanted to talk about this weird thing with the magician versus the chariot.
Chie and Ryuji, oh my god, they have the same energy. Yosuke versus Chie, right?
Absolutely. It's very much Yosuke versus Chie.
I don't blame him. Like, Chie's just like gets on your nerves a little bit.
Not only does she get on like does like something about her get on your nerves, also like the English voice they chose kind of gets on your nerves.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a big part of it, but like her character's just so it seems like she's just so over the top all the time. Like
Mhm.
she doesn't know what's going on. She's yelling cuz she doesn't know what's going on and she's like ready to fight everyone. Like same
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
with Ryuji.
Yeah, so and also we open oh my gosh, we open Yosuke's character with a conflict with
Chie.
cuz
Yep,
like
they're both there like right at the beginning of the game.
mhm.
Same with Morgana and Ryuji. And they just
Mhm.
hate each other like off the bat. They're just arguing right away.
But do they hate each other? That's the weird thing because like what made Chie loan the video to Yosuke? They must have been
Yeah,
friends before though, right? Like
you're right. I don't think that they hate each other. I mean, same with Morgana and Ryuji. I think hate was a strong word to use.
yeah, it's
It's
just
like a
like
love-hate kind of thing. It's like siblings.
yes, they have very, very sibling energy. But
Mhm.
that being said, my argument with the chariot having two different motivations in both games still applies. And I think that's what adds to them not behaving the same way. In Persona 4, all of the characters are united to a common goal.
Solving the murders.
Right. But
Okay.
in Persona 5, each of the characters also have their own motivations outside of that. Rise abandons her showbiz career. Once Yukiko is saved, Chie's just kind of like, well, there's nothing else better to do. Might as well help solve the murder because she doesn't really have any stake in it. After that,
Yeah.
like she is using the TV world to make herself stronger, but that's all she cares about is getting stronger. It's not like an outside goal.
Man, you said she didn't have any stake in the game. I was just like thinking back to
Oh,
when she didn't have any stake in the game. Sorry, I like completely blanked out after you said anything after that. I was just like, haha, stake in the game.
hello, steak. Um,
So sorry. What
but
were
yeah,
you saying?
no, I mean, but she doesn't have any like. There's
Right,
nothing
right, 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 right. She
about
doesn't
her.
have any reason to like do anything. She's like, oh, we saved Yukiko, so I don't know. I like fighting.
No, but seriously, it's why the magician versus the chariot acts the way it does in Persona 4 because
So, go ahead.
conflict between the magician and the chariot is a plot point in Persona 5, but it's not really in Persona 4.
What is the plot point in five?
That's the only reason they go after Okumura is because Morgana
Oh,
goes into the TV. Oh my gosh. Is because Morgana goes into the metaverse. Um,
the TV. I was just like, yes, yep.
because Morgana goes into the metaverse after the team is like, I'm not really sure if we need to go after Okumura, and then Morgana's like, well, I'm gonna go whether you guys like it or not, and they're all like, wait, Morgana, no, and then Haru's like,
Mm,
hi, I'm here. So that conflict becomes a major plot point. It's the only reason they could defeat Okumura.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's not really that same thing with Yosuke and Chie. They're just kind of like, derp, derp, haha, you went in the TV, you. And
right.
then stuff happens.
And they also like actively in Persona 4, they actively agree not to go into the TV without each other. I don't remember
Hmm.
that scene in Persona 5. They don't actively agree to not go in the metaverse without each other.
So, is this video, what are we talking about? Magician versus Chariot?
No, it's just about the magician.
This is just Magician. Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, well, I mean, we're talking about the Chariot a lot, so.
Well, I mean, like that's just a main plot point, and again, this also goes into how they drive the story.
Gotcha.
So, like I said, the magician versus the chariot is a thing in both games, but actually drives the story in Persona 5, but doesn't in Persona 4.
Right.
And that was the point I wanted to hit as well, is how so now how else do they drive the story as opposed to the um, magician versus the chariot? How else does the magician drive the story? And
Outside of that.
I'm gonna bring up a point here
Okay.
is at the end of Persona 4, you're directly having this conflict with Yosuke, and Yosuke is like, "Let's kill him. Let's kill him now."
Wait,
Uh,
what?
yeah, Namatame. When they're like, "Let's throw him into the TV. Let's do it,"
Wait,
and
wait,
you
wait,
have
wait,
to
wait.
convince Yosuke to not throw Namatame into the TV.
Oh, okay, yes. I am tracking now. I thought you were saying Yosuke was trying to kill the pro tag, and I'm like, when
Oh
did
no
that
no 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 no!
happen?
Namatame. He's trying to throw Namatame into the TV. If you don't convince Yosuke to not throw Namatame into the TV, you get a bad ending. So I think that's another way in which the story is driven by the magician.
Definitely. Does Morgana do anything that parallels that?
So Morgana has its conflict with Ryuji. Yosuke wants to kill Namatame. And Yu's like, wait, no, let's don't. Whoa, relax, dude.
Don't kill a man.
Don't kill him, man. So like, how else? What other like plot points does does the magician drive in both?
Oh, another thing is that Morgana pancakes.
Morgana pancakes.
Morgana,
Oh,
yeah,
Morgana
Morgana pancakes.
pancakes.
Morgana hears
That's another way that he drives
detective
the
say
story.
pancakes.
Yup. Mhm. Mhm. I can't wait for the Adachi versus Akechi game. What? Adachi versus Akechi podcast or whatever we're gonna do with that.
Oh, I was like, a game? They're gonna fight?
That gotta be killer. Who do you think would win?
Adachi, because he killed people and has a gun.
Adachi didn't kill people outside of the TV world.
Yeah.
All he did was push Mayumi Yamano in.
He's gonna push Akechi down. Give him
I
a
mean,
big old shove.
because like they both have guns. Like once they get to the point where they're like fighting, they'll both have guns.
I guess so. Fine. Okay, the guns have been removed from the equation.
I mean, like I said, I think they're on level playing fields. But what about
I think Akechi is smarter.
Akechi is smarter than Adachi?
Yeah.
Yeah, Adachi is very like emotionally driven. And
Adachi is
whether
like someone that's nice to you in real life, and then they like cyberbully you online.
yes, yep. He's kind of a coward.
Whereas Akechi is like a smart British woman that like says something and it sounds really nice to you, but it's actually an insult.
Yes, he's like Reese Witherspoon or like he's like
Okay.
Southern Belle. Like he's
So
like,
like I just
oh,
think he's
bless
gonna
your
be more
heart.
like forthcoming. Like Adachi's more like behind the scenes. Is my
Yes.
point.
But you also have to think that Adachi manipulated you throughout the entire game. Whereas
Oh, he's sweet but a psycho.
um Akechi doesn't really manipulate you. He doesn't try to hide that he doesn't like you. So I think he makes it very obvious that there will be a showdown between the two of you, or the two of you, or you and the team, or whoever.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I think Akechi is like he's ready to go. His
Mm,
emotions are very forward. He knows what he wants.
mhm.
Adachi's like skill is that he's good at hiding it.
I see.
So, like, maybe if it's like a ninja battle, he's like sneaking around and he's hiding flat against the wall. And then he throws his ninja star in his neck. That's
Oh,
his playing field. But Akechi, he comes in with like a fencing sword because he seems like he did fencing as a child. He's like that. And he's
well,
like on
well,
guard.
Akechi wasn't rich as a child.
Well, in his dreams, he
Oh,
practices
he's kind of
fencing.
scrappy. He's a little scrappy.
Damn it, what is that Hamilton song where you say scrappy?
Um, young, scrappy, and hungry are not giving away my shot. I'm
Thank
not.
you. You know, I'm young, scrappy, and I'm. So, who is more like Hamilton, Akechi or Morgana?
More like Hamilton, Akechi, or what?
Because earlier I said Morgana will never be satisfied.
Uh-huh.
Yep, and then we're saying Goro Akechi is scrappy and. Hold on. I know this is a complete derailment, but I need to know the lyrics. Scrappy. Lyrics. Oh god, there's I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. Oh,
That's what I
okay.
said.
Yeah, you did. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
Not
There we go.
throwing. Throwing is the word.
That's
I
the
said not
cadence. I was like, I'm young, scrappy, hungry.
young, scrappy, and hungry. And I'm not giving away, not throwing away my shot.
I'm gonna get a scholarship to King's College. Blah 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 blah. All right, that's enough, Hamilton.
Um, but to honestly answer that question, who's more like Hamilton? Akechi.
Because he's a human.
No, because he's like he actively got close to a politician in
Mm-hmm.
order to reach his goals.
Damn, he is like Hamilton.
Oops. I mean, I'm just saying. Like,
Why did we discover this?
I don't know. But
Because he's
there's
like,
that.
I mean, you said he was like poor as a kid. I don't remember that, but that's
Well,
true.
his mom worked at in the red light district, so I'm just gonna assume that he was poor as a kid.
Okay, well, Hamilton was an orphan, so like that's kind of similar.
Yeah.
And then he used his intellect to climb his way to the top.
Uh-huh.
He's not throwing away his shot.
Not throwing away his shot.
His shot.
Oh man, how did this turn into this turn into which Persona character is more like Hamilton?
I don't know. I'm so sorry. Um,
No, no. I mean we discussed everything that I wanted to talk about already.
cool.
We've already determined that like Yosuke and Morgana are super similar.
Yeah, like what's the verdict? What's the conclusion? Do we give them like a rating?
Like percentage similarity.
Yeah, like 55%. We should have like a scale. We should have like 5 attributes.
Okay.
Personality,
Okay.
obviously. Plot,
Okay.
appearance.
Okay. Yeah, hobbies and interests. Yeah.
Also, I just want to say personality. Yeah.
Actually, that's another thing we should discuss.
What's that?
Their personas.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me look that up real quick. Um,
Damn it. I want to make an acronym with persona and like
oh no.
I'm working on it.
Okay. Yosuke's persona is Jiraiya
The frogman.
from Naruto.
Big ol' sticky hands.
Big ol' sticky hands. Um,
That's what he calls him instead. This is Jiraiya, or as I like to call him, big old sticky hands up top.
and then his hands get stuck together
Blech.
because
Oh
that's how
jeez.
it works. Um, yeah, I can't believe we didn't bring this up sooner.
I'm so close to an acronym.
I believe in you.
I might need some help.
We're the same age as the Persona 4 characters.
Wait, what?
They're born in 1994. So,
We're all year of the dog. Okay, so I need an O. I need a word that starts with O to describe them for my acronym.
what's the acronym so far?
P, persona. E,
Oh,
shall I
uh-oh.
go on?
No, don't go on so I can think of what the O should be.
Oh, okay. I also probably need an R.
What is the R that you have now? I don't know.
Characteristics.
No. Okay, hold on. Oh my god.
Wait. Do you want to know the other ones that I have?
Okay, now I'm scared. Yeah.
The other ones are okay. So
Okay.
P is for persona. E
Uh-huh.
is for expression. R is for characteristics. S is story, aka plot.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
maybe that's just O. N is their N is their nature. Like,
Okay.
yeah, And then A is for appearance.
Okay, interesting. I think characteristics is super funny, and O is also super funny. So might as well keep them in.
Okay, so O is O. All right, now that we have the rating system established, we must give them stars out of 5 for similarities.
so so like it's like how similar are they? This many stars out of 5.
Yeah, for their persona, expression, characteristics, story, nature, and appearance.
Perfect.
And then we
Um,
average it.
okay, great. So
So
for
their
persona,
persona.
they're both of them. Their affinities are wind, and they're both
Okay.
electricity.
I need to look at Morgana's persona again. Persona with a P-U-R-R.
Oh god damn it.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Appearance-wise, they don't look that similar.
Not at all. That's 0 out of 5.
Wait, for the whole thing?
No, for appearance. I thought we're rating each one, right?
We're rated. Well, right now we're just rating the persona. Appearance is for the characters
Oh,
themselves.
I know.
Oh
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. They're not
yeah,
similar at
yeah,
all.
yeah. Oh right. Okay, yeah. Appearance 0.
Yeah, 0 out of 5 for sure.
Persona, I don't know, like 2 or 3.
The persona skill similarities is nearly 100%, but the way the actual personas look, hold
Lay it
on.
on me. Give me that number.
Let me look at Morgana's persona real quick.
It's like a man.
Zoro.
Zoro, thanks.
Is
Yep,
Zoro.
that's what I was gonna say.
I was like, it's like Zoro. Wait, it actually is. It is Zoro.
Oh, and Morgana's like Puss in Boots.
Oh no, he is. Kind
Puss
of
in
are.
Boots is like Cat Zoro.
Yes.
So there you
Oh.
go. There's that. No.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, the skills that they have are nearly exactly the same. And the look of the personas, like the look of the personas,
Not that similar.
not similar really, because Zoro is like a Spanish thief. I mean, they're all thieves in.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
in
we'll give a 3.5. Their skills are exactly the same, but like the actual like origin of the persona is not.
Persona, 3.5 out of 5. All right. Next is expression.
Is that like the way they express themselves?
Yep, I don't know how this is different from characteristics, but
Well, no, I think I think it's slightly different. So like the way they express themselves, I would say that Yosuke is a bit more diplomatic than Morgana because Morgana is so selfish, is the most selfish.
Yosuke's pretty selfish though.
I think that Morgana is way more selfish than Yosuke.
I mean, I think they're just like pretty close in this aspect.
Since Yosuke cares a little bit more about people,
Mm-hmm.
the way he expresses himself is different than Morgana.
That's true.
Because like Yosuke is the one who cares about Saki. Yosuke is the one who like loses his mind over Nanako and wants to kill Navatame. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm gonna give him a 2. They express themselves way differently.
All right, 2. Richteristics.
Characteristics.
We're cutting the fat. It's Richteristics now.
Well, they both have an obsession with a girl. They both for the both of them, they wouldn't have the game exist without them. They both
Want to sleep in your bed.
I'm not putting that one in there. um
Want to give you a little hug.
they both have a weird obsession with the main character,
Yeah.
for sure. Whether sleeping in beds or not.
So I think Richteristic is pretty off the Richter scale. Come on, give me that.
All right.
Tori regrets wanting to do this with me.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Off the Richter scale.
So what, 5? 6?
Nah. I mean, just give him a 5 for characteristics.
All right, 5. Story.
So like story, like actual story plot points that
Yep.
they drive. So they drive the beginning of the story. They drive. Well, Morgana drives like kind of the middle of the story, and then.
I mean, like they're both there in the beginning, like instigating all of the stuff happening.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that's really strong.
Yes.
Morgana is a cat. I had no point. What were you gonna say?
So near the middle of the story is when Morgana takes over, and then near the end of the story is where Yosuke takes over. So they both have like 2 main times in the story where like they choose where it goes. So that would be a 5 out of 5 for me.
All right, I'm feeling it. 5 out of 5. Next up, oh.
Oh is nothing.
Why? Why doesn't that get a ranking?
Um, they
I
can
think a
have
4.
okay. We'll give him a 4 for oh.
I don't know, maybe a 5 because they're like very similar.
What? So
5.
is O just kind of like the tiebreaker?
It's just pure emotion.
Okay, word, gotcha.
N is nature.
Okay,
Cue the birds chirping.
nature. Yosuke just wants to be popular.
Morgana, not so much.
Morgana just wants to be in charge.
But you don't think Yosuke wants to be in charge?
I mean, he seems super content, like where he says, "I don't mind being second banana." I don't think he's joking.
Quote.
Actual I don't think he's joking. I really don't think he minds. And I think that comes from his selfishness because he doesn't want to be
Oh,
responsible.
he likes being the VP, not the P.
Yes. But Morgana is super content to take blame because he wants to be in charge. He wants to be the leader. So their nature, I don't think is particularly similar.
All right. 2.
Yeah.
2. All right. I'm going to calculate the numbers.
Wait, what's
Oh, is
Oh,
appearance, and you said it was a 0 because
Zero,
one is
okay.
a cat and one is a man.
Yep.
While I run the numbers, Tori, wrap up the show.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for listening to us talk about whether Morgana and Yosuke are similar or not. Come back for another episode of comparing the Arcanas whenever we decide to make one of these again.
All right, the results are in.
All right, I'm ready.
We're setting our first ranking on the Persona scale. Yosuke and Morgana sit at a comfortable 3.2.
All right, so they are. What's the percentage on that?
Hold on.
60% similar.
64.
64% similar.
That's gonna be tough to beat because I think they're pretty similar. So you just gotta tune in next time to see who's gonna get 65.
Yeah, who should we do next?
Leave your thought barf in the.
I don't think anybody's gonna leave a thought barf. I think we should decide to do.
Just leave a little. Okay, not a barf. That's a lot. Leave a little thought burp
If
below.
you listen to this part if you listen this far in the podcast, leave a throw up emoji in the comments.
You are legally obligated to leave a throw up emoji below. Disclaimer: you're not legally obligated.
You're not actually legally obligated, but I
But
think
I'm
we
looking
should
at you.
On and Rise next.
Oh yeah,
I can't wait for that. I think they're going to be more similar.
I think so. Definitely in the appearance category.
Definitely in the appearance category, but
both
one
got
has 5
those
ponytails and
twin
one has
tails.
low ponytails.
Oh shit, that's gonna dock them points.
It is going to dock them points. It is, yeah.
Well, tune in to see how that goes. Let us know what you thought about this.
Please tune into our Persona 4 spoiler edition Let's Play. Posting.
Oh yeah, check that out.
Sorry, not every Saturday. Every Sunday and every Wednesday. So check it out. We'll also be coming out with another secret Let's Play.
Oh, it's a secret.
Oh, it's a secret. I think they'll be able to figure it out, but yeah, it's a secret.
Can you guess?
You should leave it below in the comments if you can guess.
With a barf emoji. Thank you.
With a barf emoji. So you need to leave a barf emoji and you need to leave a prediction for what our next Let's Play in the comments.
Awesome.
That's our show. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on the video. And
thumb.
We'll see you next time.
We won't see you.
Okay. We will hopefully engage with you next time when you decide to engage with our video. Okay. Thanks. Bye.